chat. Good. Kahale.
Kahale.
Just never. Noho.
Kanoho.
The chair. Speaking. The chair. Kahale. All right, welcome back to Lango Institute. I'm your VerbAlly, and we're doing some Hawaiian today. Let me draw your attention to our website. I've got one of the covers of our books, nice and big up in this window. These are 2 books we've published so far for learners of Korean, and the main page of our website looks like this. So to get to those, under Things, scroll out of Books, please check out our blog and our podcast if you're interested in ways to learn language, especially the blog, I suppose. And we've got a new term, a 9-week term of classes starting on Monday. You can register here. Yeah, find out more about us on langoinstitute.com, and across all the social media platforms, we are Lango Institute. Yeah, that's the home page. All right, doing Hawaiian.
Ka.
Review to start with.
Ke.
Hey, so that line above the vowel letter shows it's a long vowel sound.
Ka. Ka.
Shorter.
Ke. Ka. Ka.
Wahine.
Hine. Wahine is child.
Wahine.
Wahine, woman. The girl. Kaikamahine. Oh, I need to translate the part as well. Okay, kaikamahine.
Kikikane.
Kane boy. Okay, keiki kane. Long ah.
Wahine.
Wahine, woman.
Aloha e ke keiki.
Aloha eke keiki. Hello, child. The girl. Okay. Keiki keikamahine. Kaika. Ke kaika. That's interesting. The word for child has keiki, the different vowel in each syllable. Whereas this one for girl seems to be related, but with ah in both syllables.
Ke la hale.
This is plural, the houses. That house. Ke la. That house. So this, not ke la, but ke ya. Wahine.
Ke la.
This house. Ke ya. Hale. This house.
Ke la hale.
Ke la hale. That house. This woman. Ke ya. Wahine. Ke ya hale. Both words. Ke ya. One more.
Wa.
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 Let's hear for contrast.
Wa.
What with a short vowel?
Wo.
W.
Why.
Why.
Wa.
Wahine.
Wahine. So with the long vowel here.
Wahine.
Plural form. Women. The women. Na is the plural article. Wahine.
Na wahine.
Wahine. The women. The children. Na keiki. Yep. Invariant noun form there. Same in the plural and the singular. Wahine. Na wahine. The houses. Na hale. So just a few of these that we've learned so far have a distinct plural form. Many of them don't. House and child, just a single form. Okay, I think let's alternate. Let's do some Scottish Gaelic next. Review our intro.
Ha cottage ma.
Cottage ma. Cottage friend. Ha means is.
Ha.
Friend is good. In a declarative sentence, verb's always going to come first. Not the friend, a friend. Kjark. Yes. Pishak. Chicken and a kitten. Kjark.
Kalak.
Kalak. Is that a girl?
Kalak.
Kalak. Yes. Pishak. Yes. Pishak. You'll notice some silent letters here. Oh, a cat, not a kitten. Yes. Kat. Kalak. Yes. Kat. So as an Irish, the I and E letters around a consonant or group of consonants show that it has a slender sound, which is more palatable. And they will not be pronounced themselves as E or E. Kalak. It's really A, the vowel here, and here A also.
Ku ayes baloch.
Ku, the dog, Ayes, and Baloch is a boy. Dog and a boy. A cow, bull. So we need first. The sentence is, a cow is big. First we're going to put the verb ha, then the subject, bull. And for big, we're going to put two words, gumor. Ha bull gumor. Okay. Why not with goo? Let him know. Ha bull mor. Oh boy. Duck. Cannot find duck. Would have been nice to review before it's just lacha. Tunak. Yeah. Cat and a boy. Kat ayes. Balach. Balach. Balach.
Hamuch ma.
Ma. A pig is good. And in the original sentence, it's the verb first is pig good. Not a question, but a statement. Pig and a dog. Much ayes. Ku.
Sho kerk.
Chatak means this chicken. Or this is a chicken. Okay. Bad. Donna. Donna ayes ma. Math is good.
Ha bo mor.
More. A cow is big. Good and small. Good is ma. And small. Yes, big. B-E-A-G.
Tunak ayes pishak.
Yes, pishak. That's a duck and a kitten. Tunak. Yes, Pishak. So here's a case. The letter I and the letter E in Pishak, they're telling us that it's a sh in between, not a sa. Okay, in the first syllable, the I is the only vowel. It's a P syllable. But we don't say shayak. Don't pronounce the E itself as a vowel. It's there to confirm the quality of the consonant. Ah is the sounded vowel here. Pishak. So it's not really a silent letter. It doesn't make a sound directly, but it signals the quality of the S. And that's always true of these E's and I's surrounding consonants. A pig, muh, and a girl, ayis. What was it? Kalak. So the I, kalak. Again, I and E. Here it's harder to hear the difference between a lia and a l, but it's the same principle. A friend. Cottage. And a cow, ayis bull. And this I is not sounded itself, but it shows it's a palatalized D, so a j rather than a hard d. Dog and a boy. Ku ayas balach. Friend and a dog. Cottage. Ayas ku.
Ha cottage ma.
Cottage ma. A friend is good. Girl. Kalak. Kalileag. And a cat. Ayas ka. Cow is big. Ha bull. More. Tunak. Since I couldn't remember it. It's good to keep notes when you're learning a language. Recommend that you do that too. Okay, let's jump back over to Hawaiian for a bit. Hey, hola. 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 Greetings. Wow, been on Twitch since 2014. Didn't even know about Twitch at the time. Speaking for myself. Okay, determiner, I think that's what we did. Let's do review. Yeah, let's do review of some greetings.
Oh,
Oh, sounds like the diphthong.
boy,
Ue.
oi,
Those are also diphthongs.
oh,
Hmm?
oh,
Hello, aloha, famously.
kako,
Ako,
kako,
all of us. Portuguese or Japanese? Yes, I do. Let's do both of those. Hello, aloha.
Aloha kākou.
Aloha kākou. Hi, all of us. Say everyone. Hello, aloha. Kākou. Long ah. Aloha kākou. Aloha kākou. Nice. Short unit there. Honto ka. Sugoi ne. I don't know about being sugoi or anything, but I really enjoy the intricacy of Japanese and the clarity of its grammatical structure, and many other things too. So let me show you my two-step method for inputting Japanese. I'll get this window ready, and you can follow along as I search for characters. Just go to CANGJIE input.com. This is really for looking up Chinese characters, so there's a few cases where we'll have to do a bit more hunting for the Japanese, specifically Japanese form. And then let's get a phonetic keyboard ready here. Lexilogos, just go to the basic Japanese one. You can get hiragana with lowercase and katakana with uppercase characters, so that's quite handy. And with those two combined, I can get just about everything I need. I need. I did live in Japan for a little over a year. That helped me learn a lot. It was the only language. I taught a lot of young students, and it was the only language that they had. So I had to communicate in the language with them. Activity is our lesson.
働き、
Taraki, there's an infinitive form of the verb of working, like work at a job. Hataraki. Now this kanji would be a hard one to get. The Chinese do not use it. But if it did exist in this input system, we would put O-H-G-S. So let's try it. There it is. Yeah, so this input system calls up more than is actually just needed for standard Chinese. That's nice. Time. Jikan.
子供、
Kodomo. And listen for the pitch, accent, shape in each word.
安い、
Yasui. Jeez, how many languages do you know? Well, languages are my thing. Studying 30 plus on Decoding at the end. Jikan. There it goes up and stays high, it sounds like. There's really two levels of pitch in a Japanese word. We can have low tone syllables and high tone. And any word that's longer than a single syllable is going to have some transition. Low to high, high to low. Hataraki.
働き、
彼女は来ますか？
Kanojo wa kimasu ka? So a Japanese sentence, and this is true of many other languages too, the basic way you want to break it down is into a topic, and it's going to be
彼
marked
女は
with wa in Japanese, and the rest of the sentence will be your comment on it. Kanojo wa, as for her, kimasu ka, is she coming?
彼女はいつ来ますか？
Kanojo wa, here we're adding this new word, itsu means when, and the rest of the sentence is the same. Itsu kimasu ka, when is she coming? We will say. Alright, she, just phonetic.
し、
Furo, bathtub.
風呂、
Jikan.
時間、
Not read that way on its own, but as a verb, it's going to be read ki in kimasu, and so on. Hataraki.
働き。31時間働きます。
Sanju from Brazil. So I'm a Portuguese native speaker studying Japanese and English. English, very good. Fantastico. Hard to believe. 31時間働きます.
31時間働きます。
Interesting. I work 31 hours. Ki.
き、
Jikan.
時間、
Jikan. Up step. Go.
ご。
Hataraki.
働き、
And
き、
for to come.
彼女はいつ働きますか？
Kanojo wa. That's our topic. Itsu when
働きます。
harakimasu ka? When does she work?
彼女は来ますか？
Kanojo wa kimasu ka? So now we're going to retrieve kanji. Since it's a two-step thing, let's get the kanji that we need first, and then we'll fill in the phonetic gaps.
彼女は来ますか？
Kanojo wa. So if you've got this tab open, you can just type the same keys that I do, and you'll build up the characters to retrieve them. Kanojo. These two, H-O-D-H-E. Jo is just a V on its own. And then down here it gives us the characters that it either predicts or that we're describing.
彼女は来ますか？
Now here, Would be JFD? No. This one's tricky because it's a simplified form. So we're going to put in the traditional one, DOO. And because Japan and the People's Republic of China simplify this one the same, this button will retrieve the right one. That's the kuru we want. Kanojo wa is spelled ha. It's a topic marker. Well, you're doing a convincing job for me. Kimasu ka. Kanojo wa, as for her, kimasu ka, is she coming?
朝ごはんの時間ですよ。
朝ごはんの時間ですよ. There is no topic in this one. I'll comment. Asagohan means breakfast. No, it's like a possessive. It's jikan time. It is the time of breakfast. So we'll say it is time for breakfast. There's no word here that means
朝ごはん。
for. There's also no word it.
誰が来ますか？
誰が来ますか? Who is coming?
彼はいつ来ますか？
彼はいつ来ますか? He, as for him, 彼, when is he coming?
彼らは何時間働きますか？
彼らは, as for them, this is a plural.
彼らは
時間, 何時間, how many hours do they work?
時間があります。
時間があります. There is time. So that was a complete one. Let's switch to Portuguese. So you can give me tips on what I'm doing less than ideally. So I've never studied Portuguese in a classroom. I've known several Brazilians over the years, and I've sort of heard it spoken a time or two. Having studied Latin in grade school, that helps you out a lot with these Romance languages, knowing where the words come from. I quickly call up my assistant. Let's do a Japanese one. All the languages is the hashtag that I use for my stuff. So here's a recent Japanese lesson to have ready. Yeah. Blue. Let's hear these words.
Amarelo,
Amarelo.
cinza,
Cinza. For gray. Maybe related to the word for ash.
azul,
Azul. So just like the Spanish word, but in Portuguese, Z is a voiced Z sound, unlike Spanish. Pink.
amarelo,
Amarelo.
Cinza.
Cinza.
rosa,
Rosa.
A cor dela é rosa.
A cor dela é rosa. Guessing that cor means heart, so that first noun phrase, the heart of her. É rosa is pink. Cor. Okay, not heart, but color. That makes more sense.
Cor.
Coração would be the heart.
Cinza.
Cinza.
Azul.
Azul. Okay, we don't really sound the L, it seems.
Azul.
Azul.
Amarelo.
Amarelo.
Rosa.
Rosa.
Azul.
Azul.
Azul. Cinza.
Cinza.
Minhas saias são cinza.
Minhas saias são cinza. And this one meant skirt, I think.
Saias.
My skirts. São, they are. Actually, it's anti. Okay. São, cinza. My skirts are gray. A few too many letters there.
a mulher é morena,
A mulher é morena. The woman is brown.
morena,
Brunette. Brown-haired.
Amarelo e preto são cores.
Amarelo e preto são cores. So yellow and preto.
Preto.
Preto, black. are colors. Amarelo e preto são cores.
Amarelo e preto são cores.
Cores. Thank you. Like I say, I've had a lot of models, people speaking Portuguese, so I know what it's supposed to sound like roughly.
A mulher é morena.
A mulher é morena. A mulher é morena.
O chocolate é negro.
Chocolate é negro. The chocolate is black.
Nós colorimos a garrafa.
It's interesting, we keep the L of the word for color, stays in the verb, it's gone in the noun. Nós colorimos a garrafa.
Garrafa.
Garrafa. We color the bottle.
Nós colorimos a cozinha.
Cozinha. Nós colorimos a cozinha. We color the kitchen. Nós colorimos a cozinha. I don't know what that means. The cat is black. Gato é preto. Black, negro.
Os chapéus são azuis.
Os chapéus são azuis. Interesting plural form. Azul with an L. And then the L drops out on the plural. So chapéus is going to be shoes. A hat. The hats. São, they are azuis, blue.
A cor dela é rosa.
A cor dela é rosa. Her color is pink. Alright, I'm going to grab some coffee. Just a couple seconds. Hebrew will
אני
do.
אוכל תפוח.
And then that capital H, yeah. Ch is this letter. Capital H, okay, let's shorten it here. Plain, simple H is the more open space in the letter. Okay, SH for sheen. But S is also going to get that. So, okay, little interval of Hebrew there. But now we'll go back to Japanese. And the nice thing about studying Japanese is if you can get a handle on that, then no other language will ever intimidate you again, I would say. It's one of the hardest. You have to master 3 writing systems, and the sentence structure is quite different from what we're used to with English. Activity.
こと、
Koto, thing, business.
仕事、
Shigoto is work, occupation. Koto,
こと、
party.
晩ご飯、
Mangohan is dinner.
パーティー、
Party.
仕事、
Shigoto, work.
パーティー、
両親、
Yoshin, parents.
仕事、
Shigoto. Shigoto.
仕事、いつ仕事をしますか？
いつ仕事をしますか？ When, first position, when do you work?
今日は何をしますか？
今日は何をしますか？ As for today, it's our topic. 何を what しますか？ What are you doing today? You doing today. Much easier in Japanese. Yeah, it's easier when languages are related and share lots of vocabulary. And their grammars, in the case of English and Portuguese, are not too distant from each other. They go back to the same ancestral language, but not Japanese. 時間、
時間、
こと、
こと、
働き、
働き、買い、
仕事、
仕事、椅子は買いません。
椅子は買いません。Topic, 椅子、chair or chairs. 買いません. It's the negative verb form. So this means something like, I'm not buying a chair. Could also be plural. Since it's not indicated, we'll leave it. Yeah, I mean, you can have You can choose whatever you like. Koto.
こと、
Jikan.
時間、
Jikan, up step. Ki.
Ki.
Dislike associating that directly. It won't. Well, ki ni, that does occur. Never mind.
仕
Shigoto.
事、
Kai.
会、
Kai.
仕事が好きです。
Shigoto ga suki desu. So here it's not a topic per se. We've got this one marked as a subject. As for work, it is enjoyable. I am fond of it. I like work.
椅子は買いません。
Isu wa kaimasen. We saw that before. As for chairs, not buying. Isu is written DKMR. Su is predicted, and then for kau, to buy, WLBUC. Those are the kanji ingredients. Isu wa spelled ha. Ka imase. It's also possible to set up your keyboard to just input it directly, but I'm using these little virtual keyboards to show you how easily it's done. How closely are Japanese and Chinese related? Japanese uses Chinese characters for writing, but the languages are unrelated and quite different in sound and structure. I'll show you a bit of Chinese. Let me finish this unit, and we'll hear some for contrast. We'll talk a bit about word order.
今日はパーティーをします。
Kyou wa party o shimasu. So, speaking of word order, Japanese, your verb in your sentence is always at the end. And an object of a verb, therefore, is going to precede it. And here marked with
パーティー、
doing of a party. And kyou wa, the topic. As for today, we're having a party. So let's say in English we're having, or I'm having, a party today. No subject is named. We don't know who. So we'll assume just the speaker is talking about themselves. Kyou wa nani o something masu ka? Not re, not ji, shimasu ka? That makes a meaningful sentence. What are you doing today?
何を買いますか？
Nani o kaimasu ka? What are you buying?
今日は家にいます。
Kyou wa ie ni imasu. Today, I'm going home. Imasu. Ah, not going, not ikimasu. Silly me. Wrong verb. Imasu means to dwell, to exist in a place.
お仕事は
No verb here. As for profession, it's just marked as a topic. And it means, what is your job?
テーブルを買います。
Table o kaimasu. I'm buying a table.
パーティーが好きです。
Ski. So, party nga, our subject is the party. Ski desu. I like it. So it could be party or parties. Let's make it plural. I like parties.
今日は家にいます。
Kyou wa ie ni imasu. Alright. Topic today. This ie ni is telling us the location of an action. I'll be here. Imasu, to exist in, to stay. I'm staying home today. There we go. Alright, so Sayurebaya says they're getting some food. Maybe I'll stay on Japanese a moment.
勉強、
Benkyou means to study.
昨日、
Means yesterday. Kino. Benkyou, study. Not bankyou,
勉強。毎日、日本語を勉強します。
Mainichi nihongo o benkyou shimasu. Every day. This is not a topic, just a word indicating the time. Excuse me. Benkyou shimasu is the verb, study. And the object
日本語を
is Japanese language. I study Japanese 毎日 every day.
マリアさんはいつ日本に来ましたか？
マリアさんはいつ日本に来ましたか？ Topic. Ms. Maria, when
日本に
we have postpositions to Japan. 来ましたか? Did she come? When did Maria come to Japan?
昨日はパーティーをしました。
昨日は that's the topic. As for yesterday, direct
をしました。
object marked with O, the party. I had a party. Japanese literally says did a party yesterday. We will use have.
昨日は仕事でした。
昨日は仕事でした。仕事 yeah. Literally, it's yesterday, it was work. I guess it'll be I had work yesterday. I worked yesterday. But keep in mind that shigoto is really a noun, not a verb. Kai.
昨
昨日。
日
働き。
働き
means working. That's the verb, although it's the infinitive. Shigoto
仕事
is the occupation, your work, and benkyou, studying.
勉強昨日は勉強しませんでした。
しませんでした。A negative verb, past. Did not study. 昨日は yesterday. As for yesterday, I presume the speaker's talking about themselves. I didn't study. 時間
時間
time. 勉強 study.
勉強
働き
働き
昨日
昨日
仕事
今日は勉強しません。
今日は勉強しません。As for today, 勉強しません。I'm not studying.
昨日は勉強しませんでした。
昨日は as for yesterday. Alright, we're going to get all of our kanji together.
昨日は勉強しませんでした。
It's going to be 4. 昨日 for yesterday is written AHS. 昨日 and that's the day. It's those two for yesterday. And then benkyo we need N. It's going to be N. Picture it in my mind. N-U-K-S. And kyo is predicted. And we're going to take this to the virtual keyboard.
昨日は勉強しませんでした。
Didn't study. 昨日は topic spelled ha. 勉強し. We can just type S-I. We don't need the H. Ma. Se. N. De. Shi again. Ta. 昨日は勉強しませんでした。
昨日は何をしましたか？
昨日は何をしましたか？ What did you do yesterday? There's no word for you in the original. But since it's a question, it's the natural assumption that the speaker is asking about the person they're addressing.
仕事と勉強が好きです。
仕事と勉強が好きです。Alright. So when you're decoding a Japanese sentence, first find your verb. 好きです means someone is fond of something. And then look for the nouny bits of the sentence, look for the particles at the end. Ga and to we have here. Ga tells us that what precedes is the subject. Benkyo, studying.
勉強
Someone is fond of, so in English we turn it the other way around. We make the person the subject. Person is fond of studying.
To.
When you have this to, you can mark the end of a quotation, or it's showing A and B. Things that are conjoined. It works like and. Okay, welcome back.
好きで
So
す
it。means I like, though I am not mentioned. Somebody is fond of work and studying. You nerd.
昨日はパーティーをしませんでした。
It's a good native English word. Well, it's a native word, but this word nerd is a good one that a book might not teach you. N-E-R-D is someone who likes working and studying.
昨日はパーティーをしませんでした。
As for yesterday, 昨日は
は
look for the wa. パーティーを
お
That's the object, the party. Shimasen deshita, did not do. So, I didn't have a party yesterday. Something like that is the meaning.
いつ勉強しますか?
Itsu, there's no topic here in this
いつ
one. Benkyou shimasu ka? When do you do? When do you do studying? When do you study? There we go. All right, let's get a taste of Chinese now. And I'll try to point out some facts about word order there. And we'll also hear the language, how different it sounds from Japanese. Of course, Brazilian Portuguese and English sound quite different, but they're related. It's not always a good guide, but we can just get a sense of what these are like. So, Chinese, we are on the topic of restaurant.
等
To mean to wait, or a grade level or something.
位
So you'll note that each of these transcriptions here has some kind of accent mark on it. To pronounce the word correctly, we need to produce it in one of the 4 tones in order for it to be recognized. Wei is a falling tone word. It gets this falling accent on it. Wei.
位
means position.
进
Jin means to enter. Also falling.
我不想进
不想进. Alright. The subject is first, 我, I. 不想, don't want to. 进, enter. Don't want to enter. 等
等
2位
Wei. So I said wei means position. Liang means a pair of something. It means position, but also refers to like a number of people. So 2 people would be the meaning.
请在这里等
请在这里等. This one happens also to be a verb final sentence, but that's not required for Chinese. There just happens to be no
等
object to wait. And now the place where we're asked to wait, that precedes the verb of waiting. 请 means request or please. Request, in this place, wait, is the phrase-by-phrase breakdown. So we would say in English, please wait here. 进 to enter.
进
Yeah, quite different.
请等一下
请等一下. 以下 is like an object. It means like one time, one occasion, and it sort of softens it. But you'll note it follows the main verb, 等. So Chinese, unlike Japanese, is not verb final. Please wait a moment. Okay. 等.
等
That's the waiting word. Wait.
位
Position, counter for people. 进.
进
Enter. This one is used for the chair word. 椅.
以
Saw it in the Japanese lesson actually. And why?
外
Outside.
我们一共10位
我们一共10位. This is a verbless sentence. It means we are, in total, 10 people. Just say we are 10 total, maybe it'll take that. 10 altogether. So yes, yeah. So the ones, the kanji, the Chinese characters that are most frequent in Japanese, you'll see quite a bit in Chinese too, vice versa. Chinese is written exclusively in kanji, so there's probably a little greater number of them. You need several thousand to read anything substantial or matching. Wait.
位
Position. 找.
找
Look for. 等.
等
Wait. Why.
外
进.
进请进
Jin means request, entry, or please enter. The one nice thing about Chinese, well, nice and also tricky, is that verbs and nouns, it's sometimes hard to distinguish them. There's nothing about the form that will tell you. So like I was just saying about this, we can take the jin either as a noun, entry, or as a verb. There's no difference really in the meaning. It could be either verb object, I request entry, or a command, please enter.
请等一下
请等一下. Please wait a moment. 请 is written with the speech radical. We put YR. The phonetic side, QMB. 请等, bamboo on top is H. GDI is the rest. 一下 MMY. And now for this one, we're going to simplify it. We have this nice handy button. 请等一下.
请等一下。
请看一下。
Let me know if there's any kanji that you want me to talk more about, kanji or grammar or anything. Happy to share everything I know. That's what I'm here for.
请看一下。
看, different main verb here. So we can translate it, or we can approach this one as request, looking, one occasion. Means please have a look. Take a look.
老师说请进。
老师说请进. A quote in this one. Inside of the quote it means please enter. And outside we've got 老师 teacher, 说 says. So you might be wondering about the bit on the left in this 说. If you're studying Japanese, you've seen it in this shape, right? With the speech radical. Let me zoom in. That's what's on the left. And in the People's Republic and a few other places, they've taken that left-hand part and just
请
shortened it to just 2 strokes here. It looks like this, but it means the same thing. And that's true in any case where that component is on the left of a character. So the meaning here, the teacher says or said, tense isn't marked. Come in. Please come in. Yeah, the please is important, I suppose, but that could have been accepted.
请问几位？
请问几位? So 请问 means may I ask? Let's just put that. It's nice and short. 几位, how many people?
我们一共10位。
一共10位. We are 10 people all together. Again, a verbless sentence.
我
我们 means we. 一共, like in summation, total. 10位. This is a counting word, 10, 10, and then a unit word. This is a very important structure for Chinese. 10 individuals.
老师说请进。
老师说请进. The teacher said or says, please come in. Should we go back to Japanese? Let me know what you want to see. If you're watching, I'm doing all 35 or so that are taught through English plus Catalan. Happy to do any of these now. I think I'll do Japanese next. Why are you not taking? There we go.
Tomodachi.
Russian. All right, next, coming right up. Tomodachi means friend, friends.
曜日
Yobi, day of the week.
友達
Tomodachi.
友達
彼は私の友達です。
彼は
彼は
as for him.
で
Desu,
す。
the verb. To be. Tomodachi desu is a friend. Whose friend?
私の
Watashi no, my friend. He is my friend. Remember, the verb's always going to come at the end. Everything else, every other noun in the sentence is either marked or it's with a verb.
日本語を話しますか？
No topic named. The verb hanashimasu, to speak.
話しますか？
Ka at the end signals a question, and the object of the verb speak, Japanese language. I'm gonna guess it's asking about me. Do you speak Japanese language? Yobi.
曜日
日曜日。
Nichiyobi means Sunday, and one cool thing about this
日曜日。
is that we have the same character at the beginning and the end, and they're pronounced differently. Nichi for the first, bi
日曜日。
the one at the end.
彼とは話しません。
彼とは Hanashimasen. We have a stacking up of particles here. The to we encountered a little earlier. I mean either with or and. Here with him.
彼とは
And then that's the topic. As for with him, which doesn't work in English, hanashimasen means do not speak. So I don't talk to him. Talk with him. Tomodachi.
友達、
Yobi.
曜日、
Tomodachi.
友達、
Kino
昨日、会、
is the line. Benkyou studying.
勉強、
彼女とは話しません。
Kanojo to wa hanashimasen. The verb do not speak. Kanojo to with her. I don't talk to her. Yobi, day of the week.
曜日、
Ki.
き、
Tomodachi, friend.
友達、
Kino, yesterday.
昨日、
Benkyou, studying.
勉強。日曜日はパーティーをしました。
Nichiobi wa, that's the topic. Party o, object. Shimashita, did. And so we'll say, I had party rather than did a party. Nichiobi on Sunday.
友達と話します。
Okay, kanji time.
友達と話します。
I'm gonna skip. Well, it's been showing us the full form for both parts. Tomodachi. Tomo is K-E. Oops. Dashway. K-E for the friend. This compound is Japanese, so the Chinese input thing isn't going to predict the right one. We're going to put Y-G-T-Q. There it is. Dachi.
友達と話します。
And then hanasu, that kanji we need. Y-R-H-J-R. And then we're going to put the phonetic ones around those.
友達と話します。
With the friends. Hanashimasu. I speak.
英語を話します。
Eigo o hanashimasu. I speak English. Want to study Russian after reaching a level in English? Yeah. Good luck. Russian a little tricky.
友達と話します。
I'm still at the beginning stages. I'll show you what I've been able to learn so far. Tomodachi to hanashimasu. I talk to my friends. Isn't named. Just say friends.
日曜日は友達と勉強します。
Nichiobi wa tomodachi to benkyou shimasu. So the first cut we should make is topic from the rest. As for Sunday, now the verb benkyou shimasu, study. And then the only missing piece is tomodachi to, with friends. On Sunday, I studied with, we could either make it plural or a singular friend. The Japanese doesn't tell us one way or the other. Let's make it plural. Sunday, I studied with friends. I think I've reflected everything, but they want. I study. Oh, it's not past. That's what I got wrong. I said studied past tense, but the
勉強します。
non-past.
日本語は話しますか？
Nihongo wa hanashimasu ka? Here the language is treated as the topic of the sentence. As for Japanese, hanashimasu ka, do you speak it? Do you speak Japanese?
英語を話しますか？
Eigo o hanashimasu ka? Similar to the last one, but a different structure. Here the language is marked as an object. We'll translate it just the same. Do you speak? The last one was, as for Japanese, do you speak it? And this one is, do you speak English?
英語は話しません。
Eigo wa, as for English, topic now. Hanashimasen, I don't speak it.
日曜日は友達と勉強します。
Nichoubi wa tomodachi to benkyou shimasu. So this is telling us non-past, so it's probably a regular thing. Again and again. I study with my friend on Sundays. Let's make it plural. Okay, I need to step away for just a minute, and then we'll do some Russian. C gives me that. Okay, good. Capital S for Z, Y for, or J rather, for Ein. How cool. Oh no. Oops. Gibberish. אני אוכל תפוח.
אני אוכל תפוח.
And the reason you have to write the aleph there is because it represents the consonant, which is hard for us to hear. In English it has the value of 0.
אני אוכל תפוח.
So we wouldn't hear that as starting with a vowel sound, but from the logic of Hebrew writing, it starts with that glottal stop, written aleph, and then u, used here as a vowel letter. K-L, Tapuach, T-P-U. Alright, time for Russian. I'm getting a pretty long list together today. So I haven't progressed very far yet at all here. Let's continue on phrases.
Добрый вечер.
Добрый вечер. Добрый вечер. And for this, on this same site, Lexilogos, it's got keyboards for many, many standard languages, standardized ones. Not every language in existence, but a good number of the big ones. And it's going to convert my keys. There's a few special characters that I just have to click down below here. Alright. Dobry wieczór, good evening. Bye. До свидания. Пока. P-O-K-A. And then we're saying good night. Dobry noc. Wow. What's this? Spokojny. Spokojny. J there. Noi. Then it's noc. Nochi. N-O. For the ch, I have to click down here. Maybe not a capital one. No. Chi.
Спокойной ночи, мама.
Spokojnej noci, and then mama. Ma. So it's good, something like that. Nochi is night. Mom. Excuse me, is it evening already? Oi. Izvini. Izvini. Уже. That I can type the W. No, that's a sh. For this sh, I just gotta click it. Уже with an yeah. Уже вечер. Вечер. I'm gonna guess it's that word. Excuse me, already evening. No verb to be. Dobry вечер. So, добрый. What's this? What's the ending on here? Dobry. Yeah, so I'm going to type out YJ to get that combination. These two, looks like two separate letters, but that's a single thing. An vowel. And then a y follows. Dobry вечер. I am already eating. Я уже ем. I will say. Я уже. And then em for yem. I am already eating. Good afternoon. Dobry. Same ending. День. Dobry. J. Dzień. and that has a soft sign, so apostrophe, and that gives me that Cyrillic character that I need. This is a silent letter. It sort of modifies the preceding consonant. Similar to what we saw for Scottish. So that's pretty tricky. I'm going to go back to an easier unit here to warm up.
Она женщина.
Она женщина. Она, she. There's no verb, so we're going to put is. Женщина, woman. This boy. Это boy. What's a boy? Этот мальчик. And this has a soft sign. Мальчик. Этот. This I just have to click there. T-O-T. M-A-L apostrophe. Ch. Gotta click. Этот мальчик.
Я мужчина.
Я мужчина. I am a man. Я мужчина.
Я мужчина.
I am a man.
Я мальчик.
Я мальчик. There's no verb, so we'll say I am a boy.
Я мужчина.
Means I am a man. Я мужчина. Is this man here? So there's no is for this for Russian. It's just going to be this man here. Этот мужчина. Этот мужчина. And then here, вот, right? Здесь is what we want. Z-D-E-S apostrophe is what I type. Здесь. Этот мужчина здесь. I am a woman. It'll just be I, woman. Я женщина. Gotta click. Yeah. The sh, I just type a W, hit the W key. Q becomes that accent. Женщина. I-N-A. Я женщина. Yeah, this is a bit more my speed at the moment. Gotta work my way up to the phrases one.
Том ест борщ. Ест.
Есть might make you think of the verb is, but it means eats. Tom eats borscht. O-R-S-C-H. It is him. For it. There's no is, so I need something for it. Это он. It is he. Это он.
Вот парк.
Park. Here is the park. V-O-T-P-A-R-K. Вот парк.
Кофе.
Кофе is the beverage. Кофе.
Где наше такси?
Где наше такси? Где, where? We need a verb in English is. Наше means our. Taxi, taxi. Coffee, the drink, and a pizza. K-O-F-E is what I type. Sorry, it's E. Is it A? What's and? E-A-S. P-P-I. For this ts, I type the letter C here, the C key, twice. Coffee a pizza. Coffee e pizza is what it wants. Here is our apple. Вот means here is. Наше. N-A-sh. Яблоко. 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 Вот наше яблоко. Кофе и pizza. Coffee, rather, not coffee. И pizza. of that. Keep seeing it. Okay. Chat and chat. Где моя chat? Edit? No. There we go. Still mystified by this layout. Alright, that's painful to look at. Never mind. I think I will finish this circle up.
Она девочка.
Девочка is girl. So we'll say she, она, is a girl. Where are they? We're going to say they. No, first where and then just they. Oni, right? Oni. Где, G-D-E, Oni, O-N-I. Где они?
Мой хлеб.
Мой хлеб, my bread. M-O-J-X-L-E-B. Мой хлеб.
Вы где?
Вы где? You where means where are you?
Вы женщины.
Вы женщины. You are women. V-Y. Жен. E-N-W. I-N-I, I think. Женщины. Ah, wrong vowel.
Вы женщины.
It would have been a letter Y to type that one.
Он не ест.
Он не ест. He doesn't eat or isn't eating.
Где этот человек?
Где этот человек? Where is that? This человек, man.
Вы женщины.
Женщины. Okay. Вы, V-Y. Жен. Щ. Hit a W. И на Y. In. Вы женщина means you are women.
Вы женщины.
Okay, last one here.
Это Америка или Украина?
Или or. Это this. Is this America или or Ukraina? Canada is over there. No gracias. Over here. Let's just say what? Вот здесь. Canada вот здесь. Canada вот здесь. Здесь. Canada вот здесь.
Россия там.
Russia там. Russia is there. R-O-S-S. Yeah. Let me get the... Россия is the spelling. Okay.
Россия там.
Yeah, там. Russia is there. I really should have capitalized it. I was just too lazy.
Мой город.
Мой город, my city. Мой город.
Это Америка или Канада?
Это Америка или Канада? Is this America or Canada? Вот Россия. V-O-T. O-S-S-E-J-A. Yeah. Russia. This is a city. Это город. Not ye, but Это G-O-R-O-D. Город. All right. Gonna call it a day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.